Hello everybody, welcome to the Cyberplanet. My name is Karim Chata and I am your host for today. On today's episode, we will be talking about AI chatbots, hero or villain. Recently, OpenAI had released its chatbot called ChatGPT and it has become popular ever since. And for those who don't know what ChatGPT is, well, in simple terms, I would say it is an AI chatbot that understands natural language. ChatGPT has gained a lot of popularity to the public due to its ability to understand natural language, but also give impressive response to both technical and non-technical questions. With ChatGPT, you have the ability to ask it to do a lot of things for you, like write for you a professional CV or write for you a piece of code. And in a matter of seconds, you get your response based on your question. Now, as any piece of technology, there's always going to be mixed feelings about it. Some will be happy and excited about it, and others not so enthusiastic. Same applies to ChatGPT, where one set of people are glorifying it, and others are terrified of it with the assumption that they may be replaced by it in the work market. Looking at both point of views, they are all valid opinions, but ChatGPT is not here to replace anybody. Look at it as a personal assistant where you ask it to do something and it does it for you in a matter of seconds. For example, yes, ChatGPT can write codes for you which would have taken you several days or months to finish. But still, human intervention is needed to make sure that the code produced by ChatGPT is correct and is running properly. There was a video I recently watched where the title was, "I built an app using ChatGPT," and upon playing it, there were points where the host was constantly correcting some areas where ChatGPT was making errors, which led me to conclude that as impressive ChatGPT is, it is not going to replace anybody, but it is going to act as an assistant to you and your project and help you increase productivity. Other concerns with using ChatGPT has been on the areas of data privacy in regards to data protection. Yes, this chatbot is great for personal work and tasks, but they collect large amount of data. Like the recent big news that we had on the cyberspace is whereby an employee from Samsung leaked top secret data using ChatGPT to help them with their job. And now those data are with OpenAI. Because as people keep on using ChatGPT and feeding it with data, the more it keeps on training itself through those information. And with such controversies and concerns, Italy has decided to ban ChatGPT completely in the country. Another concern is in the education sector. Students have become a huge consumer of ChatGPT due to the ability of ChatGPT of solving complicated tasks and assignments without spending too much time doing research on Google looking for answers. But major concerns have been from teachers and professors due to the fact that ChatGPT doesn't provide any information of the source of its data. But at the same time, they also argue that ChatGPT is making students even more lazy. Diving in further, professors are also arguing that ChatGPT is making their work difficult now in determining the legitimacy of text submitted by students, if they really did the research or the text is from ChatGPT. But on the bright side, a student called Edward Tian has developed a software called GPTZERO which aims to detect ChatGPT text. But also universities like Sciences Po in Paris have banned the use of ChatGPT. Another concern from professors is that ChatGPT may give the students false information because the source of information of ChatGPT is unknown. I also must mention that on the other side of me being a student once upon a time, I understand why a lot of students will prefer using ChatGPT. Let's be honest, it can be overwhelming sometimes going through thousands of search results on Google to look for your answers, while on the other hand, with ChatGPT all you have to do is ask it a question and immediately you receive your answer. More concerns when it comes to ChatGPT is on the cyberspace, where it has been reported countless of times that even cybercriminals are now using ChatGPT to create more sophisticated families of malware, which is also becoming a concern to people and their assets. Moving forward, ChatGPT has also been facing cyber attacks, and only recently has there been an announcement that ChatGPT had faced its first security breach. OpenAI published an article about the issue and stated that the bug in ChatGPT has been patched. As you can see, when it comes to ChatGPT, there's a lot of concerns around it, but also there's a lot of good. I will leave my opinion out of this podcast and let you make your own decision. Drop your comment below to let us know what you think about ChatGPT. My final thoughts in today's topic is in any area where there is drastic improvement or changes of things, fear comes along. But it is to my hope that we will overcome our fears and embrace this piece of technology and use it to our advantage. Thank you very much for listening to our podcast and see you on the next one. Cheers.